Hi there, I'm Mike. What up for you today is the first of many unboxings because over the course of the last week I've gotten like 4 in. I'm going to do these in the order that I received them, starting with Zanini Box. Now Zanini Box, for those of you who are in the know, is all pins. Great guy, great company, absolutely can't say enough good things about him. While I'm trying to get this open, I'm going to get to my standard fare here. I get this box for free. So I'm trying not to let that bias my opinion. I also generally don't like pins. And if you're one of those people that don't like pins like myself, then this box might not be for you. But if you do like pins, then this might be for you. This box has had me come around on pins. I'm still not super into them. I like them more than I did before. Before I get into what's in the box, there's a nice little letter kind of explaining what they thought of with the pins and what's going on in the future. There's a lot of communication here, and I genuinely like that. First, I would like to point out that according to this, on January 1st, their prices are going up just a smidge. However, if you subscribe before January 1st, you get the old pricing. I don't think the increased price point is all that bad, to be honest with you, but it's super nice that people that have been around for a while get to keep the older price point, which is just, it's a nice gesture. Also, they're adding these really cool little metal backed pins. So there's gonna be some information on the screen, so I'm not gonna go over it in detail. But before we go on, I just wanna say that first of all, Pedro Zanini, who is the name of the guy that does this, he's starting a new collection of pins. And when I first saw that, I was a little disappointed, but it's a dog collection. So the first one here is this German Shepherd dog. There's gonna be, 6 of these, and there's gonna be one every 2 months. So by the end of next year, you'll have 6 of these pins. So you can actually buy these on the website. I don't think they come in here, but I got one of mine because he likes my unboxings. So I just want to point that out. If you like dogs and you want a dog pin, you can hop on to Zanini's website there and snag a German Shepherd pin. I don't know the pricing or anything. I'm sure it'll be on the website. There'll be a link to the website, probably down in the downstairs area, because that's what you do as a YouTuber. You provide links down in the information tab. So let's go ahead and get started with the pins. First, we're starting with the basics. So there's 3 tiers to this. There always has been. There probably always will be. That's kind of how it works. But you get 3 pins for the first tier, starting with Jaspion from VR Troopers. Now, Power Rangers, when it came out, I think I was in 6th grade. So I was like on the cusp of being too old, but also, I never really grew out of liking toys, so I secretly liked Power Rangers. And then I think VR Troopers came out when I was in 7th grade. I remember it came out super early in the morning and I was super excited to watch it. I never actually got around to watching it because it always came on right when I was leaving for school. So I never got to watch it, so I never got into VR Troopers, even though I was like the right age for it. I don't think it lasted very long, but I think it's also because they put it in a really stupid early time slot. So the first pin you get is Jaspion. Next is one of my favorite pins, and this is part of the basics, so it's really cool because it's very easy to get then. This is He-Man from Masters of the Universe. I am a huge He-Man fan. I love He-Man. She-Ra, I don't actually love She-Ra. She-Ra was very much, when I was a kid, a girl's thing, but the bad guys from She-Ra were cool. So, but growing up, I kind of appreciate it more. Like, I watched the Netflix She-Ra, it was all right. But I love He-Man. I'm very excited. There's like 2 separate He-Man shows coming on Netflix this next year, so buckle up. It's gonna be a pretty good year for He-Man, hopefully. And I hope this is the first of many He-Man pins, because I will definitely collect these for He-Man pins. Next, and the third of the basic pack is good old Sonic the Hedgehog right here. This is like the antithesis of Mario. I remember back in the day, the Sonic Mario Wars. I was on the Mario side of the Sonic team, but I mean, I had to respect Sonic. Never had a Genesis. I've never owned a Sega game system except for my Game Gear. And I had Sonic and Sonic 2 on that, and that was a lot of fun. So I grew up with Sonic, but I was definitely more a Mario guy. Sonic's cool, and I like the cartoons. I like the more realistic Freedom Fighter Sonic that came out, and then there was like the cartoony Sonic that was more like edge for kids with the 2 wacky robot sidekicks. I liked both, but the gritty, weird like Freedom Fighter Sonic was, I think it was a rad cartoon. So that's the basic pack. The next we have the standard pack. It's a little bit more, and if you get that, you get 1 extra pin. So you get 4 pins instead of 3. And here we have Wonder Woman. Now, just like Superman, this is the second in a line of pins here. just like the Superman that came out in the last bag. This is from kind of the Bruce Timm design, or the, I don't know if it's technically Bruce Timm, but it's definitely from the Justice League cartoon. So you can see like the lines, the artwork. It's definitely more of the Justice League, which I love. I love those designs. I love that iteration of Justice League Unlimited, Superman cartoon, Batman cartoon, the animated series. They were all super, super good. So I definitely enjoyed those a lot. And then lastly, this is the premium plan. In the premium plan, you get a 5th pin here, and that 5th pin is number 2 in our Star Wars line right here. This is good old Darth Vader. Last time we got Kylo Ren, and it was the Kylo Ren from episode 7. This time we get Darth Vader. Man, that looks good. He's got his hand out like he's gonna choke a guy right there. I love that a lot. That's a little bit more if you want to get all 5 pins, which I think for the $14 that it costs, that's not bad for 5 pins. Other than the VR Troopers, which I only kind of like I'm not really into it, but I'm not into it. Sonic, He-Man, Wonder Woman, Darth Vader, all super good. But there's actually there's 2 more levels of this. If you do the premium plus metal pins, all you do is you get the 5, but you also get these little metal pin backings right here. These are a lot nicer than the rubber ones you get on the back right here. In fact, some of these on mine constantly fall off. So just because I always do this, I'm just gonna point out my favorites of these from the best to least. The favorite obviously being Darth Vader. Second, we've got He-Man. It was actually a close tie for him being first or second, but I decided to go classic Darth Vader. Even though I actually liked He-Man before I liked Darth Vader. Third is Sonic, but it's a respectable third. Fourth is Wonder Woman, and that's only because she's going up some heavy contenders. Had there been other boxes, Wonder Woman might have been a lot further up than number 4. And then number 5, we have the VR Troopers, who's easily the my least favorite of the box. Not bad in and of himself. And then lastly, we have the Doggo again. If you want to get some Doggo pins, go check them out on Zanini's website. Now, there's a new plan for international people. It used to be like every other month you got 2 bags worth of stuff to make, I'm assuming to make the shipping cost cheaper. I'm just reading it here. Now you get it monthly, but it's like $10 more instead of, every 2 months. So you get it in a more timely manner, but you have to get all 5 pins, and you have to get all of the metal backings to make it worthwhile for them to ship out. So you could do that if you're international. You can not do any. You could do any of the tiers. You can even go on to the website and snag this little doggy if you want to get that doggo right there. And if you want to, you can use my code mikekaess to get 10% off your first order if you want to as well. I know I'm saying if you want to a lot because that's all this is. This guy likes my unboxings and I like nerd stuff, so he sends me these, and I actually find joy in opening these up. And this is actually January's box. I got this mid-December, just so I've had this for a little while. That's how good they are. Is they're like ahead of the game here, where other boxes I'm still getting older crates from months ago. So it's kind of nice. It's refreshing to have someone be on the ball. It's refreshing to have a good level of communication and fair business practice. I genuinely like Pedro Zanini. He's a cool guy. I definitely recommend this. And I think honestly, and don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure if suddenly he cut me off, I might still actually pony up the money for these, because I genuinely like getting them. Thank you so much for Mr. Zanini here for sending this to me. Thank you so much for watching. To those of you who are watching this at home, whether you're pooping on the toilet or passing your break by, or just on your computer idly playing a game and watching this at the same time, I have no idea. But thank you for having me on. Thank you for getting this far. There's a couple different ways down the downstairs area you can support my channel if you want to. I would like to take this moment to thank these people on my channel for supporting me on my Patreon, actually. These people have supported me at a level where I thank you for being a Patreon subscriber, and that's it. It means a lot to me that you got this far, and I'll see you later. Bye.